Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. So I made like a hardcore decision. I'm going to ask everyone their sign first. I don't do Geminis, Libras, or Aquarians anymore. Air signs have done some really kind of offset stuff to me. My mother, she's a Libra. I'm a Libra of house and family, but not the way she is. She's a full Libra. That woman pulled on the side of the road and she said, I got to go to work at 5 in the morning. I said, I got to go home. She pulled on the side of the road and beat me up for it. Undeserving. All I said was, 111 on the clock. I have to go home. Aquarians. I've got put in handcuffs last night over an Aquarian, and I got put in handcuffs before over an Aquarian, and all I did was say, "Leave me alone and get out of my house." 1:44 on the clock. My south node is Gemini. That means the things that are going to like kind of disturb you in life is going to be in that south node energy, even if it's the other person. That's disturbing my peace. 222 on the clock. And that's really all I want. Why is it so hard to have a peaceful relationship? Why is it so hard to have a peace in my life? Why is it so hard? So I decided to know. Not that Geminis are all that bad. Geminis so far, they have a peaceful way about them. I kind of am like in limbo about a Gemini. They're really kind of peaceful. They're really sweet people. It's like the best of the air signs. But Libras and Aquariuses, we just don't click. It's like we just don't. We just kind of don't make sense. Things don't end up with a Libra and Aquarian the way they should. And the only thing should be is peace in your life. But no, these are the kind of people that kind of manipulate and create strife. That's how Libras and Aquarians work. When they don't get their way or they want something that you have, they create problems in your life. Instead of getting their own, they'll use you to get to the top. Maybe that was my ex's karma. Maybe that's what it was. That was her karma. Because my ex used me to get to the top, so she found somebody that's going to use her and not do shit to get there. I don't know. 4:44 on the clock. How interesting is that? If I get put in handcuffs one more time by Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I might actually lose my damn mind. It wasn't a Gemini. I'm not even going to say that part. It was Libras and Aquarians. Hi, Sanchi. How you doing, sweet? Love yourself first. If this sign, and I'm not saying that anybody, oh, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. That was so sweet. It's not a sign. Like some signs just have a match. But fire signs, I know for sure, just aren't Gemini and Aquarian people. I mean, not Gemini, I'm sorry, Libran and Aquarian people. The reason that we don't match, there's a reason for this. Why? Because why, if I wanted to go home and say, I want to go to my house, would my Aquarian, my Libran mother pull over on the side of the street and started hitting me in the face, and she was kind of lucky I didn't hit her back? Why did the Aquarian I pulled off of the street and allowed in my house and said, I will give you a place to stay, off the street? I said, you know what? I don't know you that well, not as well as I need to, but I support and try to help any way I can. My next door neighbor, why did you literally last night attack me and then try to have me sent to jail? I'm so glad to be here right now. Aquarian, stop your manipulative ways. It's not getting you where you need to be. It's not getting you here. Because if you were so great, then why are you trying to destroy my peace? Stop manipulating people. They're very good at it. Librans are as well, but it's mostly like in a different way. They have a different manipulative quality. Manipulative. I want y'all to love yourself enough to not have to do that. It's kind of the point. Thank you for the confirmation. You don't have to do it. That's the difference between me and you. Is I didn't have to manipulate you. I didn't have to do nothing crazy. I don't. This Aquarian told me the reason I'm skeptical of you is because you keep to yourself. You don't bother nobody. You don't start drama and strife. You don't. That's why you question who I am. Good for me. I'm glad not to bother nobody. I'm glad not to be manipulative. I'm glad not to create strife. I'm glad not to hurt people. I'm glad to keep to myself. Me and my little dog too. He ain't gonna be so little for so long. My baby. He's just a puppy, but he's gonna grow up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad. That's the thing. And that makes you skeptical of me. What does that say about you? And then you start, hi, apples. You started drama in my life. And you wonder why I didn't want to talk to you and keep to myself in the first place. What we do that at? It's the funniest thing that somebody ever told me about mine own self. Because to mine own self be true. No, I don't want to start drama in your life. And no, I don't want you to start drama in mine. But I let your kids come to my house. They knock on my door. You sent them over here. And I know you did. And now I thank God, Source, Universe, and everybody and all the protection, Archangel Michael, and my ancestors. I thank all of them that those handcuffs came off. And I'm in my house today. And the crazy thing is, for once, and I've been through some BS and it don't make no sense. For once, the Aquarian got what they deserve. It's that person is the one in jail and not me. Because I didn't do anything but try to just bring happiness to her and her children. So God said, not you this time. Baby. This person can't keep doing this to people. And one day they're going to have to learn something. And you know what? Half of their education started last night when they tried to put me in jail for being nice. The first time it worked for that Aquarian. I've never been in jail before. I've never been in trouble. I'm not a trouble person. I'm not a trouble person. I'd rather leave you alone and not talk to you no more. If there's anything going on that can't be understood, that I'm here to bring happiness. That's what I like. Peace, love, and happiness. I'm offering, I can free read you. I have plenty of cards. I have plenty of decks. I'm offering peace, love, and happiness. So if you write down your questions, and I will tell you how to have peace within your soul. I'm a soul healer. That's what I do. I don't want anyone in the world to ever experience nothing bad, nothing like that. So write down your questions, sweet love. You're welcome to. The reason why we're all in here is because of. Why am I asking this question and when they're going to come back? Because of. I just want to feel right about myself again. I unfortunately did experience something bad too. Let me tell you, what can I expect this week? Thank you. Okay. I'm going to answer everybody. How can I find more security in yourself? Sanj. What you can expect. I'm going to answer it by who came in first. I will answer your question, please, Miss L. Cleo. I will. So stay here. Miss Sanj, what can you expect this week? You can have whatever you like. Yes. As long as your heart stays good and positive with good energy. If you want that job, go get it. If you want that, if you whatever you want, that's what you can expect. It says, spirit source, God and universe says, as above, so below. So manifest, make a prayer, write it down, put it in a book, talk to God, as above, so below. If you want, and I'm going to answer your question, L Cleo, at the same time. If you want inner healing, you've kind of got to let go of what happened. And I had a lady yesterday, and you can check my chat box. Go back to yesterday. She said, I want to know what somebody thinks of me because I told him what happened in my childhood, and it was really, I'm scared of what he thinks. And I said, no, ma'am, the thing is, I'm so proud of you for taking the first step to healing your inner child wounding. You had to tell somebody what happened to you because keeping it quiet was the thing that's like got your chest like this. You have to talk to someone, and you have to stay long enough to listen to somebody say, I love you, baby, regardless. And I'm sorry that happened to you and I love, and I still, and I'm here. And sometimes when bad things happen, it's hard to stick around to hear that good stuff. Like, I love, I'm here. What can I do? Hug you? What can I do? The false psychic is here again. Okay, Leo. I love Leo sign. I'm here. If there's anything you want to say, I'm here and I love. Otherwise, why would I have this channel in the first place? I'm not a false psychic. I'm an inner healer. That's my job. Much love to you, though. I'm so sorry you feel that way. I heal your inner, which if you come in with negativity in the first place, and I think I love. That's what I'm saying. The person that had me in handcuffs that started mess with me. She threw her liquor bottle at my front door. I didn't say nothing to deserve these things. Matter of fact, I just tried to help. Some people don't know what help means. And you know what? Even if I wasn't trying to help or fix her, I'm not here to fix you, but I'm here to tell you it takes you to be fixed. So she gonna throw a bottle at my door. She gonna go around telling everyone around in these apartments that I did something to her. Everybody see her acting a damn fool, don't agree, which is why I'm sitting in my living room today because they let me out them handcuffs and took her to jail. I don't have to be anything more than myself. And if you don't like myself, because this is my channel, I created with my own hands, and you don't like the way I do it, exit stage left, sweet love, and I send you out with a blessing. Because it's hard out here nowadays, and we sure don't need somebody calling me false. I didn't false nothing. I never said I was a psychic. I said I'm an intuitive. I said I'm a healer. I never said I was a psychic. I can't predict your future. Only you can. I could say you can have water, you know, you can have a glass of water 10 minutes from now. Eventually, you're going to have to drink. Come on. Get your life, sweet love. Hi, Toya. How you doing, sweet love? Miss Libra. I had a discussion about Libras earlier. Um, may I ask anything good or bad coming towards me? What have you put out in the universe? That's the thing. When you put good out, you get good back. When you put what you put out, when you tell God, and God understands, and source and universe and these cards and everybody else, they understand your actions. And you know what? The biggest action you can make that makes God understand who you are is the actions that you take when nobody, a person, is not there or not listening, or what you do behind the scenes. That's when God understands your true intention. So what you put out, you get. 22:44 on the clock. I'm in line. So ask yourself, have you put greatness and love and light out in the world? And if you want greatness and love and light, are you willing to do that? Even on your brokest day, give you up somebody your last dollar. Because the universe says, if you feed the world full of goodness, then you will always stay abundant. There's nothing the universe will not provide. You want to see what the cards see? Okay. Do you want oracles, or do you want, I don't know, gilded, or do you want the real? I have gilded. I have the real. I have the real truth. This is gilded. This is the real. I have two very, very true. You want the real? Okay. Can you accept it? Okay. I'll put the gilded up, and I'll give you the real. Okay. The next week. God, source, universe. I hope. I mean, they don't lie. Look, it has one word. Healing. It has one word. One word. It'll tell you exactly the real. Like, look, thunderbolt. It'll say, look, the dream, but it also has these. It has the mastermind, has understanding. It also has a really crazy card called guilt. So I'm afraid to read these cards for my dang self. Sometimes I just don't want to hear that, but that's kind of wounding all its own. You feel me? Sometimes I just want to live in my fantasy. But here goes the real, because the real is so important. God's Horse Universe. We asked you to come together right now for me and Miss Toya. And please, she asked for your help. So tell her what's going on in the next 7 days. And speak well. Because we don't want any misunderstandings from Miss Toya. We want the real truth. And we're also going to ask about Miss Toya's love life. We're also going to ask about Miss Toya's children. Her, if she has any. If she doesn't, okay. We want an overall so that Miss Toya doesn't have to live without knowing something or a direction to follow. We ask you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So here we go. You do have children? It says, my cards are upside down. Ordinariness. So basically, your next 7 days is living like your last 7 days. Look here, why did the guilt card come out twice? Libra. I shuffled these whole cards. And it came out twice for you. Maturity. What this says is you have to mature from the guilt that you feel, whatever that is. Or it also means that I'm not gonna lie about it. Because look, these are what these 4 cards you got. 4 cards. It's your 4-card reading. If you want an ordinary and nice and peaceful life, you have to mature from whatever is holding you back, whatever is this and that. Because look, that's where your abundance is. You have to let go of control issues. Because you know what? Librans can be quite a rebel. They can. Go to source. Because why? What does it say? Librans have a way of projecting what they feel. That makes them guilty. I mean, not guilty. That makes them feel guilt. Excuse the way I put it. It makes them feel guilt. It makes them do this. Project. It's part of your existence. It's part of your sign. It's nothing bad you're doing, sweet love. But look, what does that card say? Mortality. You have a lot of life to live. Are you going to keep living like that? Stressed out, juggling, projecting, doing this and doing that? Are you going to turn into self? Get peace. It's important. And you know what? You were the first person of this deck. You were the first person of this deck that got this. I've never even seen this card before, and I didn't even know that there was a full card in here. A brand new beginning can come upon you. You can start anew. I'm not talking about someone else. Don't be lazy about your healing, because you can keep up the same shit and then try to start anew. Keep up the same shit and try to start anew with intensity. But this, today that I gave you this message, this is your fool. This is your brand new beginning. You can start right now and change. I just picked a card up. You can change that Libra and go to your North Node, and you will be so fucking happy. I don't even know what to say. The Three of Cups. I mean it like it's all look politics. Politics and burdens. My choices, my this. You know what? Honestly, this is the Judgment card, the Libran one. Look at this. Moment to moment. Just take it day by day. Because you have to be receptive of love. And understand no one's out here to hurt you, sweet baby. And the one thing a Libra is scared of is being hurt. And no one's out here to hurt you, baby. I love you. I do. From afar. New vision. Look at this person in this card. That is just arms wide open, legs wide open, looking up at the stars, just a new way of living. That's all you have to do is get out of your mind. Okay? I'm about to cry myself right now. Because you know what? I feel I'm a empath, so I can feel you tear up. Because you know what? Look what's like, look what, like, right here is like the inner healing. This is healing within self. Like, you can fucking do it. You can do it. You can be your best self. You can have your dream of love, life, and happiness. You don't have to look at it from the side. You don't have to look at it from the sidelines, okay? You can have it. It's yours. This is your life. This is the same lady that's having her dreams, the same lady that's looking on the sidelines. Love, grow. You see them two trees that come together. Grow together. You're worth it. I'm glad that I even had this conversation with you. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm empathic, so I feel it. Just be loneliness and innocent. Go to. You think this means you're going to be lonely? And no, that what that means is go within self and find your child within you, the one that before you got hurt, and love yourself. That's what that means. Loneliness and innocence. Go within and find that person from the beginning. I'm doing a reading right now, and I promise you, I'm gonna get to you, sweet love. I don't ignore people. I saw it, I promise. Okay, sweet. And you're welcome to put, and Ryan, I saw you too. Muhammad, I saw you too. So I'm doing the person asked me the question. I'm not going to stop that reading to answer yours, but I will get to your reading as well. Look, compromise and let go. Be the most creative you. And be aware of that part of you that will go back and, oh my God, and cling to the past. That's why I don't mess with these. I don't mess with these cards like that. They're true. I have never even seen. I didn't even know all of the cards in this deck. I let them come out as they please, and this message is meant for you. Because now you have, if you do that, and I haven't looked at it, you have the Lover's card, you have trust, and then you have conditioning. You reconditioned yourself for love. God, goodness gracious. So have patience. This is the card. Look at all these moons here. Just keep working. Go from one, be okay with going from one phase of your journey to another, to another, to, I have inner child wounding. I went through some of it, but it doesn't mean I'm never try to be perfect on any given day. But I always try to be good. Even if it's against my better, outer world. No. The lover, people don't understand what the Lover's card means. So depending on your reading, it could be an outward love relationship. But that's not what this reading said. An outward relationship, you can look for a new. But you also, these cards are inner healing cards, inner self. This is the inner you, understanding who you are. That's why I almost cried. Well, I did a little bit. I just didn't tear. It's understanding the inner you. You want change? You don't look for change outside of yourself. It just don't work like that. When you are like this person, I got all of you. Write your question in the chat box. I'm still here, but I'm having a conversation, and then I'll have a conversation with you too. When you understand your inner self, then you understand that you're not broken. That whatever you feel somebody did it to you, it's your most vulnerable of selves. That's it. You're not broken. You're not this, you're not that. They're just asking you to smile. This card talks about you. You want an oracle, it'll tell you about something else. You want the gilded, it'll tell you about something else. But these cards right here, you said you want the truth. The truth is you. You open your eyes and go to sleep and close them. Be yourself. You breathe out these nostrils. You walk on these feet. You want the truth. Truth is how somebody is supposed to love you if you don't love yourself first. And nobody wants somebody coming in their life. And not to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful by any means, so let me replace that. That was what I'm saying. Is that you have to heal that. And no, someone can't come into your life, be on your phone and say, I want to give you healing. That's not how this works. God wants you to be perfect in his own image. But unfortunately, somebody's negative energy came in and really made you feel like an imperfection, and you are perfect right where you are. So start here, right where you are. You're perfect right now. And then heal the stuff that takes away your smile, takes away the love. That's what you're supposed to do right now. These cards says so, and you know it. Because hurt people, and you sure don't want to be a hurt person hurting people. That's when you get karma out here. I love you, Libra. I'm a Libra in my house and family. You don't? Maybe quite, because you don't. Look, it's not that you intentionally do. Like my next door neighbor, she's an Aquarian, and she tried to have me sent to jail last night. That didn't work out so well for her. She's the one sitting behind bars right now. Because I didn't hurt anybody. She tried to hurt me and it backfired. She was telling me about her Libran daughter. And she said, and the daughter, she's like, she's an awesome freaking person. She just has never been able to have somebody be by her side and open her mouth. So she was acting out so much they won't even freaking accept her in public school. But it's a no. That's not the way you handle your issues. Speak. If your issues are just hiding things, then speak. Because no one wants to not be heard or loved or respected or honored. Even people, that never got disciplined in their life, they want somebody to tell them no sometimes. That girl has more respect for me than she has her own mama, because I told her, look, little girl, what you're doing out here is not what's up. Her mama said she's got boys coming over the house. She's 10 years old, 14-year-old guy coming up in and out of her house. I was, look, little girl, you better be glad you're not on this side of the house, on this side of the apartment building. Because look, little girl, you are a motherfucking lady. And I'd be damned if I let anybody treat you otherwise. And I'd be damned if you treat yourself like that. You ain't a lady in disguise. You are a lady right now. And I'm starting right now. Before you lose your damn mind out here thinking it's okay for somebody to do you like that. It's not that they're coming. It's just that you ain't gonna let nobody come in your bedroom if you love yourself. We can go to the stove and get some chips and come back and play outside. Boy, you sure ain't coming up in my house. And her mama said, her little girl is letting people come up in her house, sending them photos on the phone. I said, look, girl, if your mama tell me anything like that again, I'll break your phone. I don't even want to. See, her mama said she won't give me the password. I'll break that phone. Now, password that. Because I demand you love yourself. You're worthy and worth more than that. Don't be sending naked pictures to people. Don't be accepting naked pictures back. Don't be homeschooled because public school will not accept you because you keep acting out. And on the mama's front, because mama won't listen. She has more mouth than she does actually hear what someone says. I watched her literally try to convince her daughter for about 20 minutes to be with somebody her daughter don't want to be with. Just kind of overbearingly. Just because that person likes you though. But she says, no, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That same person that you say likes me because that person told you they like me, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. This person really treated me like crap. What do you say to that? A normal mama would say, okay, but this mama didn't. She was an Aquarian. She's an air sign too. The one that tried to send me to jail. Listen. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of a yes, no. Don't be afraid of love. And don't be afraid of giving it. But don't be afraid of listening. Don't be afraid of hearing that there's like something you can do differently. And a Libra, they really have a really kind of hard time. I'm a Libran. I'm a Sagittarian sun sign. But my home and my family is in Libran, which is the best placement you can be. Don't be afraid to what happened to you, to take all sides of the spectrum. Like looking in a kaleidoscope. You know what a kaleidoscope is? You remember those when you were kids? When you put the thing to your eye and then you twist it and then the colors would change every time you twist. That's life. Don't be afraid of nothing but God. The only one that can take anything from you or give anything to you or provide or give you peace of mind is Him. Because every time you meditate, you're listening. Libra, don't be afraid. A Libran is like I know they have like a zodiac sign, and then they have a drawing of a Libra, and then they have this. But the truth of a Libra is this. I'll show you. This is the truth of a Libra. Where is it at? Come on. It always comes out when I read for or about Librans. Give me a sec. I'll show you the truth of a Libra. Y'all can see beyond a lot of things, but this is not what I'm trying to show you. The truth, the honest God truth of a Libra is this. Give me a second. Please, I'm going to have to go through all these cards. I know it. Oh, this is not the deck. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. That's why I didn't find it. That's not it either. I know that's not. It's this one. You want to see the truth of a Libra? Hold on. Give me a second. I promise you. And it's not coming out naturally. It's just that I want to show you something. When I first saw this card, I said, wow, what does that mean? Everything is not so black and white, sweet love. I have that train of thought sometimes myself, like, it's just kind of this way, but it kind of ain't. It's kind of not so black and white. I mean, and I love this deck. All my decks have like, I don't pick a deck unless it has elaborate colors, unless it has real ways in which I can read it. Look at this. How beautiful is she? Look at this. Oh my God. I love this deck so much. Look at that. I love excellent artistry. I love this deck. I love all my decks. When I first bought my first deck, I slept with it. I sleep with them. When I buy a new deck, I will pile all my decks that I know that has my energy and my synergy, and I'll put them all together. Look at it. I love the decks I choose, and I just don't choose any deck. I look for the ones that I know. Like this one, look at the artistry. It's upside down right now. I'm so sorry. It just speaks. It has the honesty of a Sagittarian. We don't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to lie to you either. All my decks, they're beautiful. They say beautiful things. And I read for someone from this deck once. You had really beautiful cards, because I read for someone from this deck once, and it came out so challenging for any human that I kind of only told them half the story. So I don't put nobody down like that. This deck, I don't know when I bought it, how I bought it. When I bought it though, I said, ooh, I like the color. I said, oh Jesus. Look at how this deck is the truth. So this deck is a really kind of, it's, you be glad you got the good part of it. Cause some of them cards I never saw before. Okay? This deck right here, I love it. This is why, the reason I have my gilded is because of the colors, because it's elaborate, but I also have these, and there's a beautiful deck, look at this. Elaborate, very self-explanatory, very of self. I'm into self-healing. You can't expect someone to love you. And this deck was given to me. I don't use it much, not as much. But I got it from a darker energy. So I don't use it as much. And I got her from the lady next door to try to send me to jail, sitting in jail right now. And look what she is. She just believes in dark things. She believes in spell work. She believes in, writing down spells or putting spells on people. She believes in that. I don't want to do spell work. Mm-mm. No. I don't use it much. I don't even use it for spell work. I don't use it. She believes in calling people in through magic. Like, she gave me spell books. I gave them back. I don't believe in that. I believe in inner self-healing. It ain't doing her no good. So why should I think it's beneficial for me? It ain't done you no good so far to keep casting spells on people. No good so far. That's why I say you can't cast a spell to make that person come back. It always backfires. Every spell you put out, it comes back on you. I'd rather help than hurt. Dang. Oh my God, look at all this gray. Ooh, I got gray. Okay, I'm trying to grow out my hair for like the first time in a long time. So I have old hair with like new, like gray. Oh my God, I'm almost white. But it runs in my family. It does. Oh my goodness. Of course, Toya. It runs in my family. Oh my God. So by the time that I'm elderly, all of my hair will be white. It runs in my family. And I'm not mad about it. Thank you, God, for the day. Top way. Okay. Let me get back. Muhammad deleted their messages. Awesome. If that's what you did, if that's what you chose, you're welcome to put it back or not. Patience is a virtue. Can I ask a question for a tarot card? CA, yes, you can. Will I get admitted into the university? I'm not so much like an outer person, but the way I feel is if you want to get admitted, go talk to the dean. Show him your face. Tell him how awesome you are. And yes, you can get exactly what you want. What you want is what you put forth. Oh, thank you, Toya. I appreciate you. That's so sweet. Can I date? Can I get a date with? Can you get a date with me? That's cute. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad I gave you the reading. And if even part of it resonate, use it. If all of it kind of can bring you to a place of just, I can do this. God is out here, not in a church. I can do this. I can help. And that's what God said. You don't have to go to somebody's church to heal. The healing is within you. Even no matter how many hours you spend in church. You are a freaking awesome person forever and a day. Pikachu, no, maybe. I appreciate it. That's like really sweet. That's where we're at. And just keep going. I mean, as long as your heart beat, keep moving. everything will come out beautifully in the end. You'll be old and gray with a bunch of children, grandchildren, and smiling. Because love every hour of the moment of your day. You only have one life to live. I'm sorry, I keep reading and I go up. Will Jamila's respond back to you finally build up the courage to message her after we did she move on? Hancho, let me tell you something. If she didn't respond back, then you got a whole ass problem. Because the girl that really likes you, you say hello to her, she'll text back. So the only thing, my biggest thing is, I'm not putting you down whatsoever, but love yourself and know that Jamila's not the only woman out here. Look at half these women out here in this chat box. Just in the chat box. There's billions of people on this earth. So if she didn't respond back to you, that's a lack of luck for her. Because you're an awesome guy. Learn when. No. Hey. Of course you can have a reading. Of course you can. Just write your message. Me and Toya had a long reading. Write your message in the box. I just want to go back because when I say I go back and answer a question, people be like, when are they going to come back? Let me tell you something. This is my back. This is my front. Ask yourself, when are they going to look me in the eyes? And if that hasn't happened, and it's been quite a while or even a little bit, and they put the 10 of swords in your back, then why are you wondering if they'll come back and give you 20 swords? Leave them right where they're at. Their rejection is God protection. You don't want to keep playing in the playground of fools. Okay? Forever. Don't. If you okay, then don't poop in your own pumpkin pie. You just a lawyer. Look, in my experience, lawyers will do the best they can, but when you pay them, it takes them a long time because they want to keep that paycheck. But when you pay them, it depends on if it's pro bono or not. When you pay them, a lot happens in your favor. But if it's just pro bono, like a court appointed, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, in your favor. I'm just saying they're a lot lazier about it. But you can still have things end up in your favor. Just open your mouth. Closed mouth don't get fed. That's what Mama said. If I want to love, if you are interested in somebody, or if you're a lawyer, you need to make sure your lawyer is on top of his game. Closed mouth don't get fed. You better go and talk to that man or woman or whoever it is and tell him, look, I really kind of don't trust this process. You're reading? Can you say please? Dang, it's free. So what do you want? The gilded. Do you want the truth? Do you want oracles? I have 2 decks of them. I have my fairy deck. I love my fairy deck. It's sweet ladies in here. Do you and we have another oracle. Oh, people ask for the truth. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, the truth. This is my Japanese deck. It is the truth. Okay? One word, many meanings. And I'm a word connoisseur. I'm a poet. I write music. Serenity of the soul, though, I like that. Because I tell people all the time about that. That's what I'm here. I'm a soul healer. The rebel. You are a rebel, aren't you? With a cause. And possibilities. Okay. Hold your behind right now. So, can we please be an accurate and truth reading with serenity? They ask for the truth. Let's talk about it. Okay, here it is. Consciousness. You have a way of using your third eye. Apparently, you're very different. Morality. You have a moral way of living your life, or you need to use it. Past lives in reverse. And none of my cards, none of them are in reverse at all. They're all upright. So you got it for a purpose. It's saying, like, don't think you are how you grew up. You can grow up differently. I'm different from my entire family. My entire family are like, they live in, not to judge them. I'm not judging people, but that's our differences. But I love us for our similarities. I'm different from my entire family. Like, my family, they're caretakers or caregivers or they're takers. I'm not like that. They live in, like, hood areas. I don't want to live like that. I'm not like that. They're afraid to go to college and afraid to graduate, but they most definitely put in an application for the check. I'm not like that. I actually am trying to learn something. I'm not like that. I go to a free school to learn something, to move right along in my life. I'm not like them. We are, like, difference between me and my family is like black and white, like the yin yang. Yeah, in the middle of that black, there's a white light to me. In the middle of my white is a black light, a black circle. Them, where I came from. Yes, a lot of things when I was with them happened that I didn't appreciate, I didn't want, or deserve. I was only a child. So we're not like each other, but I still love them for them. The rebirth and reverse. Don't be afraid. Hold on. I'm sorry, my cards are upside down, so that was supposed to be in upright. Rebirth yourself. You don't have to be like nobody else. See this? You have to be like nobody. Like, for real. These are your cards. You don't have to be like nobody. Consciousness, morality, past lives in reverse, and the rebirth and the upright. You don't have to be like nobody. Love your life. You only got one to live. And they gonna live their life till they die. So what you about to do? You about to live for them? Understand that you are loved by God, and it's why you have your life. Trying a new thing. That way, all you have to do is just try. Just try. Don't suppress yourself. Look at this guy. Because of past life. They say, no, excuse me. This is your ancestor speaking. He said, so this card came face up. Okay? Right here. It says, you are the master of your own destiny. And then this card came face down, which means when you learn this part of yourself, you see this lady with this big cloak with a cup to give. That's your 2 of Cup moment. And sometimes people don't understand that I have my chalice, but I have my past is a chalice because I learned from it. And my future is a chalice because I'm going to grow into it. And that still makes an Ace of Cups, sweet love. It doesn't necessarily always end up boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. Who cares about another mug? I open and close my own eyes, my true healing. As above, so below. Feel me? How are you going to get love if you don't know how to treat yourself? How are you going to tell somebody, I'm a treat? I'm a good goddamn piece of candy. I'm the best candy on the shelf. If you don't know how to love yourself. If you don't treat yourself, then and you expect somebody else to raise you up to a treat. Mm-mm. It's like a fake candy. It's not real. Because when I raise up, this is how I want to be treated. Because I treat myself. And you better climb up to where I am. Don't tell me you broke. Don't tell me you ain't got a job and come and live in my apartment where I have a job. I'm not broke. And if I let you in here, I'll have to support you. And I am supporting. No, you need to have all this stuff, and then you can move from your apartment into my apartment as long as them jobs and that car exist, and then away and you have a will. Because I don't want to be with nobody that ain't got a will in this world or a way. You ain't got to do that. I'm not a Nintendo game. Thank you for your confirmation. Because I will make one for me. I mean nobody. Not a family member either. Unless you below the age of 18, 19, I mean, a youngin'. I'm 40. I'm okay with you at your young stage and you're like my cousin or something. I can and will help you. But if you a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman and you don't have a job, a will, or a way, do you think you're going to come into my job, will, and my way to mess it up? I'd rather support this puppy. Mm-mm. Look at this existence. You are the flower. You are the woman sitting on top of this flower and have the whole ass universe in front of you. Somebody gonna come in and try to bring you some fucking towers, and you, are you okay? Women are strong. I hate to say it. Women are the breadwinners and stronger than men nowadays. Men want to try to come in your house, feed you the D, have a baby by you, and still be on your couch playing a video game while you at work, working hard for all of you. That's not that. Excuse me, is chivalry dead? Did we forget what men are supposed to be doing? Why the heck you have a penis in the first place? Why your muscles are like more like it creates? You can pull a truck. I can only if. Why do you have muscles? Give me the muscles that you gave him because he ain't using them. Sitting on my motherfucking couch like that. If you give me his muscles, I can pull a train. I know exactly what you don't want. Because why? It's time, ladies, that we accept the transformation of life. We've made our men out here lazy as fuck. We do too much catering. Bitch, take out my trash. Go get a job. Clean my toilet. I don't mind mopping my floor, and I sure will wash the dishes, but if you are right man for me, we'll wash them together because I cook the food. Matter of fact, I cooked, you do the dishes. That's a two work in the kitchen. Let's have some equality in this beast. Stop giving me gray hairs. Stop making me look old. And that's why I don't look old, is I am. Because I don't fuck with a man like that. Because the motherfuckers will sit on your couch. They will motherfucking play they Xbox, Nintendo, what the fuck ever, and let you work your ass to death and then talk shit to you as soon as you walk in the house. You know where these grays came from? Wisdom. I learned a lot in my lifetime. Many women do too. And I'm kind of very much disappointed. I hate to see that I have to. Watch yourself. I hate to see how somebody will do that to people. People suck. Bring me your motherfucking cup or stay the fuck away from me. Because I got a cup, a nice one, a big one. And you know what? I keep generating more cups so I can have tens of them. Don't come with your page of cups looking ass. Because this house got more love than a little bit. So don't come around here like a little bitch. Come here. And then that's when I know that somebody actually cares about themselves. Do you actually care about yourself? I was abused by many women and men. That's what I'm saying. That's why you, ma'am, that sir, I'm sorry, I can't decipher your. That's why I'm here. That's why this soul was created right here. Thank you for your confirmation. I was taken advantage of so much in my life. Motherfucker, you can come up in here without a cup. Probably 10 of them. You better have your 10 of cups because I'm creating mine right now. Yes, of course, you can have a question, sweet love. Anybody can write your questions in your in the box, please. That's what she said. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you are right. I'm a woman of God. You think I don't believe that my cards are helpful to you because they're messages from God, source, your ancestors, people that want you to do everything great in your life in the greatest of ways. They do. They want to tell you these things to go against the norm. Sometimes a rebel is going against the norm of what you've been raised up in, what's been shown to you, what's been this was. And you know what? Sometimes it takes an ancestor to die, go up to wherever they gotta go, or have a spirit in this world to realize I fucking did wrong and I'm gonna have to steer somebody right, even to get into the gates of heaven. That's what ghosts are about. You have to finish your unfinished business. Thank you. There's unfinished business on this world. If you didn't do your family right, you gonna have to steer something right for God to let you up there the right way and be loved and feel exceptional that you are the chosen. I'm gonna choose to do this one right. But a humanly form, a mother, father, sister, brother, friend, cousin, auntie, uncle, you are your human. This is your vessel. God gave you. Your brain is your asset. Your eyes is for you to see the next. And you don't have to be visually, you can be visually impaired. Have you ever seen a visual impaired person give the fuck up? They sit down here with canes and shit. People with no legs, they don't give up. They get wheelchairs and roll around in this bitch. But who think too spiritual comfort? One more time, please confirm your message. I don't got nothing to sell. I ain't even asked you for a donation. But I also have the same, I also believe the same as you. Spiritual people, but I believe you, it's like saying, I'm a hard worker, so I'm gonna go to work and you don't pay me. But I don't ask for a paycheck. I don't need your money to tell you good shit, how to help yourself. And I said yourself, not me. Don't run from shit. Don't think I'm running from his God and his wrath. This is also the next upside down card you got. In a sense, if you are running, then how are you helping? Don't run from shit. The only thing I'm afraid of is God and his wrath. But when God says you're meant to be here, did you not survive coronavirus? And millions of people died here on this earth. Billions. Are you still here and you have yet to show gratitude for it? Billions of people died. To me, that's a whole ass rapture. That was ancestral rapture. That was self rapture. That was, they said, if you smoke cigarettes and your dying is not bad. Come on now. But is living better? You know what? Would you rather live, or would you rather have unfinished business in this world? Be one of these ghosts tapping in my house, knocking on my door, trying to give you messages. Are you appreciative of your breath? That's your matrix. This is your matrix. The things that you were saying. Not appreciating the world. No, you're scared of it. You're scared of life. You're scared of living. It's not scary. I live by my lonesome. I have a really freaking good puppy. One day I'll have a really good relationship. I'm not scared of them. It's just that I want a motherfucker with a cup. Doesn't make it bad. There are a lot of abusive, manipulative people on this planet. I almost went to jail last night for an abusive. That person threw a glass bottle at my house after I helped her buy it. She came. I let her children come to my house, come, chill, play with my stuff, guitar and all that stuff. I'm a musician. I know how to write music. We were having conversations about poetry. We learned each other. And then her mama tried to send me to jail last night. She's the one behind the bars. Because God don't like ugly. He ain't too fond of pretty, but he sure don't like ugly. Only thing I could do when I got in my house is show gratitude to God, source, and universe, Jesus. Because they had me in handcuffs in the back of that car. And they said, look, what I'll do is I will let you out, walk you to your house. You got to keep the handcuffs on. Once you're in your house, I'll take them off. Because you didn't do nothing. And you can tell she lying. You hear that? There's nobody at my front door, I promise you. I'm not even going to check. Because I don't fuck with people like that. And then this same person told me out of her own mouth, the reason I'm wary of you is because you're okay just being by yourself. Because her exact words were, because you don't fuck with people. Because her exact words were, the reason I was weary of you is because you don't mess with nobody. You keep to yourself. That was her exact words. I'm weary of you because you keep to yourself. I'm sorry, is that a problem for you? I mean, is that a problem for you? You're weary of me because I keep to myself and don't bother nobody? Because I'd rather be online talking to you, helping all of these wonderful people, these souls. That's why you're weary of me. But you out here creating death, destruction, and problems, and lying, and doing crazy shit. don't make no sense to nobody. And then her mama gonna come in here when I took my dog out to walk after the police released me, and she said, "Why you got all these people in your business?" I said, "First of all, hold up, your daughter threw bottles at my house. Your daughter acted a motherfucking fool after I sat there in the pool and played with her kids and was nice to everyone she knows. I don't even know you yet, but I'm still gonna be nice to you." And I'm the one that got people out of it. No, she the one out here tripping. And then when I went into my house, she went out here and talked to the neighbors and started making up shit. And the only one that realized her bullshit was bullshit was the police and my neighbor that saw her acting a motherfucking fool. So yeah, you're going to have, when you have such a bright light, yes, really. And the only way I got out of that cop car is because I lost faith in humanity or the police. And the only way I even got out of that cop car is because I found I was the one person in this freaking world that's a police actually said, "Look, I don't kind of see what you did wrong." They tried to take me to jail for a PI. How the fuck you get a PI in front of your own apartment? I live here. This is not even public. We don't even have a street name. So how do I have a PI anywhere? Only thing he could do is let me go. And I made that shit known. I said, closed mouth don't get fed. This is not a public street. You cannot arrest me for a PI in front of my own apartment. And I was so respectful about it. I said, please don't do this because you don't have to. I didn't do nothing. That woman came at me, threatened me with a shard of bottle. And the only thing you have on me is that when she did that, I went and got the biggest knife in my house and walked out and said, do it then. I dare you. Come near me with it. I'm not the one. I'm love and light. And I love your soul still. And God bless you. But you ain't gonna threaten me. You ain't gonna cut me. You ain't gonna threaten myself, my dog, my anything. Me, my house, my home, my existence. I worked hard to get here. I don't live on nobody's child support, baby daddy shit. I live for me, myself, and I pay for everything I have, including this freaking dog right here, which I love him. Not a freaking, but seriously. I'm so glad I ran into the one officer that let me out that car. Took me up to my apartment. Because he knows I didn't do nothing to deserve it. Everything she did, she got back. And then you're going to do all that and have a warrant. And here in my city, they don't let nobody free. They'll arrest you just for the court case and the money. And it's almost quota season. It's mid season of quota. That means they'll try to arrest anybody they can, but you don't got nothing on me. For the person that's mad because I keep to myself. And then you try to have me arrested after I took your kids out and we were cool and having a good time. The only problem was you. And they opened their mouth and told them that themselves, right in front of my face. She said, I don't like you because you don't listen. You don't respect what I said. You don't respect what anybody says. That's why I don't like you, mama. Your own mother You don't care that I am my own person. You try to make me into what you think I should be, mama. You try to make me be who you think I should be, mama. And I understand. Thank you for changing every diaper. She never disrespected her. But what thing she said is, I can't be what you think I should. I can only be and use the gifts God gave me, which was myself. That's what I'm telling you. She had courage, finally, to say something. And she won the war. She lost the battle at first, but she won the war. Because I'm going to eternally be myself no matter what. I love myself no matter what. And the only reason that I do like crazy shit is because I learned it from you. That's the only crazy shit I do is the shit I learned from you. I said, look, girl, I knew you had it in you. But the best things I do, I write. I want to learn music. I want to draw art. I'm an artist. I'm a singer. I'm a this. I'm a that. Those things, that's innate in me. You don't have not one of them talents. I do. It came from my ancestors, not you. Because you don't have them. If it was meant for you, nothing that's meant for you will ever pass you by. Okay, my dog has to go to the restroom. So you all are welcome to stay. Please stay. I'll be right back. I can't ignore the fact that he has to go potty, okay? So I'll be right back. If you're still here, great. If you're not, namaste. I'll be right back. Come on, Papa. Come on, let's go watch it. You're the cutest thing, don't you know, baby? Okay. Come on, Papa. You're the cutest thing, Thank you. Thank you for the food, baby. No more. Get out of here. No. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm so glad those who are here are still here. Oh, Jesus. My dog. I love him. And I had to use the restroom too, so it's fortunate. Honestly, he didn't even go, which was kind of surprising. I don't know why. Anyway. So, yes. Love yourself first. Love yourself. This is a self-love channel. That's what we is right here. You can't ever be available and ready for a relationship if you don't know how to love. If you don't know how to love, how are you available for any love? If you don't know how to give it back, then that person will most definitely take advantage of your behind. Because you open yourself up to all different kinds of spectrums of possibilities of wrong. Because you don't have enough courage to love yourself, to change the crazy shit. And not the crazy in you. Be willing to give up anything for peace. That way you can have a peaceful, abundant, loving relationship. Sometimes you got to give something up to get something. The way I've learned it is nothing, especially self-love, is free. Self-love requires work. You don't have to pay $1 for it, but you sure got to put something into it. I wish somebody would come at me about my intuitive gifts. Tell me I need any one of these cards to tell you to compromise with your damn self. Change that. Put some color in your life. These guys, they're the exact same face. It's just that one have color and one's more free and the other is not. They're bound up. He's got one color. His hair's tied up. He's he's one of this. Or you can be this guy free. His hair is free. He's got multicolors. You got to compromise with your damn self. Is it a friendship or is that just a friend? Or you just talk to them? Or it's like a relationship? Yes or no? I just pulled the card out for myself, but go for it. Yes or no? Is it? For real, you gave me like a yes or no, so I'm giving you a yes or no. Is it your friend, Muhammad? If you don't have an answer to what you are, then it's a yes or no. If you don't want to tell details, it's a yes or no. Because honestly, There's no way I can say that if you are just been a friend, or if you're a friend, or if you haven't expressed yourself or told somebody you like them, or this or that or the other, or you're talking about somebody else's relationship, especially if you're talking about somebody else's relationship, that's a hell no. Because the only reason why you're asking is because that person hasn't come to you. The reason why is because they're in another relationship. And if it's your relationship and that person hasn't come back to you, then that's a still no, because you should have more respect for yourself than that. And then if it is a recent and current relationship going on in your life and it is really going nice and everything's good and you're insecure, then stop shitting in your pumpkin pie. So there's a whole different range of spectrum of what you're asking. Don't ever disrespect my channel again and yes or no me without answering my details. There is a whole line of stuff to this story that you trying to tell that you ain't telling. There's more to the details of it. Don't play with me. Shoot. Call me Mama Hierophant. And if you don't tell me the whole story, then I'm going to have to say something. Yes or no. I don't care. Fuck on. Bye. Don't ever yes or no me. I'm not from where you at. I'm in America. Yes or no. That's your bullshit. Learn something. Understand where you at. Understand what's really going on. Then I can answer your question. Yes or no. Disrespectful. You, yes or no. Is your penis small or big? Yes or no. I don't know. Unless you're willing to come out of your inner shell and heal yourself. Stop thinking you own somebody if it's a problem in the first place. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not really. I'm just this. I listen to this. If you don't understand my channel, I listen to this. And the things that I say kind of just make sense. Most people are just this. Too lazy to do the inner work. They want to stay exactly how it is. Look, laying on the couch underneath the that sunshade and sitting there with their feet on some pillows. They didn't do nothing to get up. For real. Look at this guy. He got like he on vacation in your house. With all them shards of glass and broken pieces. And still gonna sit there and ask me yes or no about their inner problems. Yes or no, do the work. Look at all them shards of glass behind that guy. This is your boyfriend, girlfriend, the one that left. This is the broken pieces in which they left behind them and don't even care. Yes or no? Look, do you want a cup? You want a 2 of cups this? You want to make this your great love. This guy. With all those broken pieces. And look at all look at, this is chess. The chess game. And he just sitting there on all the colors. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Why you compromise with him every time. Or her. or this, while they sitting over there on the beach and mimosas in your house, drinking mimosas in your house. Iced out and crying. People with no heart, they have to do the work too. You can do all the work you want, but those people have to do the work as well. If they're not ready for love, let me make it clear. I'll make it very clear to you. If they're not ready for love, then you're not listening to your inner voice. And they're going to sit here and do this up in your house of you. Just chill on it. And then this. You keep compromising with it over and over again while they drink mimosas, knowing you're this part of their life right here. Just charred and crying and isolated and broken. For real. This is your life. You can go on any adventure you want. This is your new beginning. It's hear what I say or don't then. You can go towards this rainbow or you can go away from it. After a storm is the rainbow. The new beginning, something, another day, another moment in time. It's up to you to waste it. Or you gonna grow. Look at this lady. She looks so happy. But is there a cup or is there anyone else with her flowering, becoming a better you? Is there anyone else in this picture? Look how beautiful she is. Her hair done, nailed, and everything did. I'm not saying you got to be a narcissist, but you sure have to take a leap of faith on yourself. And your paws better not be wet. I am telling you right now. I'm going to take a leap of faith on your behind. Peeing in my house and I just took you outside. This. Can you take a leap of faith on yourself? Can you, without nobody else, create this brand new canvas? You have a canvas now. There's no hurt in front of you. There's no hurt behind you. This is your canvas. You can draw whatever you like. Nothingness. Become that person of nothingness and drop all of your fucking burdens. This is the 10 of Wands in this deck. Somebody is carrying somebody on their back and that other person got a chicken on their head telling you what to do. And you sitting here looking sore, sick, and dead. I'm so glad for my spiritual healing. Because now I know I want better. I want some good shit. I don't want to be that sore, sick, and dead person while somebody's standing on my head with mimosas and chilling with their foot and their feet up, and I'm willing to do it and feed them and do everything else, and then they could easily kill this chicken and have fried chicken dinner themselves. But no, I'm this person. I don't think so. I'm this person. When that person comes back, I'm this person. This guy, I'm this guy. Not even this one. I'm not even this one. And I sure ain't the chicken on the head. Mm-mm. Baby, I want real love. I want all the sources of my edges together. I want this rose. I want this heart. I want to be able to look another motherfucker in the eye and it's the truth. I want, even at all of our stranger times where our relationship might hit edges, I still want somebody to still be there and be sweet to me. The Lover's card. But first, I gotta love myself so that I know I gotta keep loving myself so that when the person that actually is supposed to be here, I know that this is how I treat myself, so this is how I want you to be to treat me. So if you don't have the ultimate love for yourself, the ultimate love, look at this man. Is there anything he don't got? Check it out. I'm trying to get it clear out here. Is there anything he don't got? Trying to make it focus. But it's more focused on me. Hi, Rashima. Hey, baby. Is there anything? He's got the rainbow in the back. He's got fish. He's got water. He's got everything. Complete abundance. You tell me you don't want that in a relationship. You don't own me. Get down. Down. Down now. I don't care. Because I refuse to deal with this anymore. Anymore. Look at this. What does that say? Loneliness. That is the Hermit card in this deck, and control. I'm not going to be controlled by you. I want happy and happiness. I mean it. That's my dream. And I'm going to have it. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking with you about how you should think. No one's promised anything. Papa! Massimo! He's got himself into something. No! Get in here. Oh my God. Get in here. Come on here. Because you act bad when you just not, if I'm not watching you 24/7. We're on 65 days a year. The most curious dog I ever met. He is something else. And he's into stuff if he's not sitting up under me, including my couch. Oh, Lord Jesus. How can you deny something so cute? Look at this. Look at her. I mean, what the heck is this? Where do they make that at? He's the cutest thing. So, that was my reading. the miser, the 4 card. Look at this miser lady. Look at this, hold on. Oh my God. Like, don't she look crazy? Don't she look insane? Clinging to the past. Can I get a reading? Of course you can. All you have to do is put your question in. I've been on here a couple of hours. I'm about to lose my voice. But yes, please put your question in. Success. Okay, you got this. You got this. I'm going to show you exactly how it came out. Okay? The Thunderbolt, which is the Tower card. I don't mind answering about twin flame or future spouses, but one thing I do know is you can't ask me to answer a question if you're not putting yourself out there. If you haven't left your house and you stay home and you're always alone, and you always make sure you're by yourself, then how do you find a relationship like that? Even my favorite reader, she told me that. She said, if you're always by yourself, if you're always alone, if you're always watching TV, if you always drive alone and you don't go nowhere in public and you don't do nothing so someone else can meet you, then how are you going to find any of that? Truth. If you're always, how are you going to find any of that? You make predictions, then predict mine. Am I going to find my future love? Aries, the house and key. The key to your door? Is that what you're calling me? You're a beginner. So, I can tell you from experience, because the world is crazy out here right now, I'd rather keep to myself for a while because of my own healing. Now, when I am ready and willing to put myself out there like that, it's not me. So it just kind of depends on where you're at in your healing. I choose to have peace right now. Imagine it this way. Yes, I'm in my healing state. Nothing happened. Oh, thank you so much, Rashima. You're so awesome. Much love. I choose this life first. I need inner peace. Because when I go out and I find a relationship, I will have to cater to someone else. But I'm going to, if I don't get inner peace, don't come to terms, I'm going to ruin something good. Does that make sense? If you're trying to rush a relationship, it's not. Sometimes inner peace is just enjoying where you're at. I got a little dog. I got an apartment. I don't live in lack. Yeah, there's some things I don't have, but does that make me not peaceful? Hi, how are you doing, Sherlock? Does that make me not peaceful? No. Sometimes Close your mind off and close your mouth and listen. Do you hear drama around you? If you can't, if you do, yeah, that's the work that needs to be done, is getting to a peaceful place in your life. That's it. It's not as hard as people try to make it. Like you gotta go to like some Buddhist camp and be there forever and like live in silence. No, it's not that hard. Sometimes the inner peace is right there. Look. Shh. Now, stage 2 is acceptance. That I want this. And if I want a peaceful relationship, I need to, while I'm in my hermit, work on the things that I feel, period. And then when I come out of my hermit, and you got to come out of it, otherwise you won't find a relationship. That's not kind of how it works. You can't have somebody just come to your front door and knock on it and say, can I be in a relationship with you? It just doesn't work that way. You've got to come out of your house. You've got to feel something, do something, and be willing to. You have to. But while you're in your hermit state, which is not, don't deny your hermit, ever, ever on God. Don't deny your hermit. Live in that beast, because the hermit is growth. That's the state I get to be in to learn something about my damn self. How I want to be loved. Why I'm mad at my ex in the first place. Where love comes from. What love's doing. I'm going to be out my whole life in 2 months. I keep isolating because I want to find myself for 3 years. I did that. This is my 3rd year. I got a challenge at the beginning of my journey. Excuse me. That person had the audacity to say, you're afraid to be alone. Did you just say that to me? The other person had the audacity to say, you can't do this without me. Did you just say that? And the honest God truth is, it scared the shit out of me because part of me believed it. So I took the time with myself. And I did whatever I wanted without them. And I did it by myself for 3 years. Okay? I didn't do it because they said it. It's because I actually believed it. That was my wrongdoing. This shit could have been over a long time ago, but I believed them that I was afraid to be alone. So I tested that theory. First off, son, get off my couch. Get your butt off. Get off. He'll scratch up my couch. Now I got a couch in mine. It's just crazy what I let other people put in my head. I was never been afraid to be alone. That's like what Sagittarians, we don't mind that part. Ooh, do we love a relationship? Absolutely. We're the most malleable sign. We can kind of deal with and do or be in or enjoy any situation. And on the flip side too, we can turn from do not manipulate us, lie to us, cheat on us, all that stuff, because we can turn to like really the most awesome thing to absolutely mad. And don't get us to the point where we don't want to talk to you no more. Or talk with you, or there's no discussion because we just won't have one. I'm not playing with people. You meet all kinds of different signs, and they have this way about them of trying to control your energy, your synergy, who you are. So my choice was to give that away and give that up too. Don't control me like that, because when you as a person really want something, who am I to tell you can't do it? You won't. If you do even try to be the best you, I'm not gonna be here. Take your ass on then. What do you have? Oh my God. It's driving me nuts. And now he's back in my face. Get your behind down. Get down, I said. Down. I'm glad he's like starting to listen. I don't know what he has right now. He's tripping. Does he have my sock? He has my sock. Oh God, Jesus. He's his own person, and I love him. Oh Jesus. It's just driving me nuts. The more I say no, and the more I put my stuff up, the more he goes for the one thing I left on the ground. Maybe that's supposed to mean something. The more guarded you are from love, the further you are to receiving it. And I mean loving, like a love sexual relationship. But the more guarded you are from loving yourself, the further you are from receiving love from someone else. I don't know how that came in my mind, but thank you for the blessing. Thank you for the understanding. But I also know myself. I have stages to coming back from heartbreak. It's been a long time of it. It's going to take me a little minute. Give me a minute. I'm slowly coming out of it. But it was a slow process getting into heartbreak. $29.4. You're 26. Y'all are sister signs. So, and what I mean by sister signs, your birthdays, it's different zodiacs, but they're right next to each other. So, That's a good omen. However, there's a whole birth chart. It's not just the fact that it's your sister, brother sign. I mean, is it your sign is right next. My birthday is November. Scorpion birthday is November, but before mine, and then after that comes, I look like a retard because again, you're a Leo. How are you a Leo? And you said 3/26, 1994, and 4/29. Leo is in October. I mean, August to September, baby. You have a lot of questions. Answer the first one. Let's finish the first question first. Like, there's too much of trying to put on my back. A Leo in Cancer. Uh, Cancers are very loving. They really are. They're very sweet people and they're awesome. Our dog's a Cancer. They're really awesome to be in a relationship. Even though just kind of, he won't give me space. That's the problem with the water sign versus fire sign. You can have all aspects of the spectrum. Um, I dated a water sign. I'm a Sagittarius. Scorpio was her sign. Um, but she was a cusp baby. So you kind of never knew what you were going to get. It's truth. You kind of never knew what you were going to get. I don't know what the other aspects of her chart was, but basically, cancers are very sweet. It's just that you really kind of have to have an established relationship with a cancer. If it's not established and you haven't said nothing and neither of you have like communicated about having a relationship, then basically there shouldn't be a reason why you're asking. Create an open door for you and her. You asking about somebody that you really like. Apparently, you're not in a relationship with her. I wanted to ask that basically. My question is Tay 12/30/1995 and me. I'm going to answer you the same way I did them. Does this person actually know that you like them? Is this established relationship or a friendship? Have you established the fact that I like you? Have you approached them since you're so worried about whether you can make this something else? Yeah, they do. Who is they? Raj? Yeah, him do. Have you asked this person and you've agreed to be in a relationship with this person? Or are you asking me, should you, and if it's going to work out perfectly? Question is, the thing is, nothing's perfect. So are you willing to do the work to be with that person? Even if it's not perfect, do you believe in your heart of hearts you'd rather love and lose than to not love at all? So you agreed. So you're in a relationship. Question is it better to love and lost? Do you love that person? Secondly, if it only lasts 3 or 4 or 5 years, are you okay with that? If you're not secure with enough within yourself to be okay with if it ends, you don't want to leave him forever. I want to say something. I'm going to say something to all of you. Don't come to me with half-assed stories. Should I be with such and such and such and such? I don't want. You left him. You pooped in your own pumpkin pie, and there wasn't a problem that you didn't make. You left him and then wonder if he's gonna come back. If I were him and I loved you to death and you left me, I wouldn't come back, because I'm not going to backtrack on something that already hurt me in the first place. Why are we going to be hurt twice and you still question the relationship on this chat line? You got your answer, sweet love. Work on yourself. Hi, how are you doing, everybody? You don't get to hurt people and then wonder if they're going to come back to your hurtful ass. Probably not. If I was him, I'm not trying to lose my motherfucking mind over somebody that already hurt me, already bound me, already deserted me. And now you want to come crawling back. Go crawling back. Say I'm sorry for once in your damn life for hurting somebody. You don't know if it's a soulmate. You didn't even give it a chance. So if that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. If you're on great terms, crazy, don't shit in your pumpkin pie. It's like having good food and putting poop in it. And I can't tell you when your relationship is gonna end. Why are you looking for an ending? How narcissistic and crazy can you be? Like, really? You can ask me, but you can't demand that I answer your question. But you can ask one, because there's no question up here. Well, maybe there is. My name is no. What is my life purpose? Okay. Your life purpose is whatever you make it. My life purpose is You have to look for it. You just don't find the life purpose. And I sure can't tell you. It's not like I'm God. And I can't say, what if I said right now, your life purpose is to clean swimming pools and help people out? Does that life purpose in which I gave you, I told you, does that suit yourself? Your life, see, maybe I don't want to listen to that part. Your life purpose, look for it. I can't tell you what your life purpose is. Who the heck? That's some crazy shit. And then you demand me to answer your question like I'm a little bitch. Watch out, little bitch. I gotta answer shit for you. And honestly, I don't know what your life purpose is. It's your life, not mine. We have countries and ways away, oceans between us. I have no fucking idea. Go look for your life purpose. Find out. Search within yourself. Goodness. Go ask some other lying ass tarot reader. I don't read tarot. I answer questions. And that don't make no damn sense. What is my life purpose? Look at yourself. Question you can't even answer for me. How the hell am I supposed to answer it for you too? I can tell you what your life purpose is. I don't know, try different things and find out. Wow. Wow. What do y'all expect from us? I finally get it. You really want us to find answers to your lost. We can't. This is you. See this one person in this car just figure out everything out for themselves to make them a butterfly in this world. I can't come and live your life for you to figure out what your life purpose is, who loves you, who doesn't. There's other ends of the spectrum. If you're unhappy in your relationship, stop being in it. If somebody ghosted you and fucked with you and acting mindlessly and didn't care about your heart, stop doing it. Question is, why would you chase somebody that didn't care about your heart? Secondly, why would you think that someone else can tell you what your life purpose is if you know yourself, you know you can do anything. You can learn a new instrument. You can ride a bike. You can cook. You can clean. Ask God. Your proverbial. Your God where you're at. If you're so busy trying to find a purpose, maybe you're just not willing to be happy where you're at. And maybe God is saying, I will run you into where you're supposed to be, but your purpose is to live. Everybody has like an inch of a story because they want to know if I'm real. And maybe that's your problem. My answer's going to still be the same to Ami, who said, what about me in such and such relationship? Why are you even questioning it? Then I give you an answer because it sounds like you're in two minds about it. Then you give me more information like, no, there's no strife or qualms with us. And then you come up with something else to say, like, and this and that. Like you testing. You want to test, go to school. You want to test, figure out what your own life purpose is. You want to test, figure out your own damn relationship. Do you like it or not? Is it pumpkin pie or are you trying to poop in it? I can tell you things all day long about how I think. Each one of these cards and each reader can interpret the cards differently. Look up your sun sign and look up 10 reads. They'll have the same cards come out. But each reader interprets it differently. Interpretation is a damn thing. It's like two people watching the same movie, but each person gets a different story or lesson out of it. But if you listen to them and you're willing to open your mind, you'll learn something. Each read. Some read just teach you your own lesson. Something about your damn self. And you're like, yeah, this is definitely, a when you go watch somebody else's sign, but you don't realize that the read is really about you. I watched on my sign today, which is kind of a really, a common thing. The reader said to me, the reason why you're upset is because A, you have this going on. You have too much going on. It isn't necessarily of your doing. In some of these situations, if it didn't happen, if the person hadn't done what they done, you wouldn't be in it. Yeah, you're right. That's what the reader said. But the reader also said, you just kind of got to accept it. Whatever happened, whatever is. If you don't start living today, what then? Yeah, you were hurt yesteryear. You were hurt then. Whatever happened in the past. But as of now, and I'm going to use my own analogy against myself because it just came to me. You and your pumpkin pie, it's over with. So are you going to shit in it? Don't think about what you don't have versus living where you are. Is that the destiny you're trying to manifest? A minute. Sometimes I can't even, I'm telling myself like I'm telling you what I'm learning I'm learning as I speak because my brain works that way. What am I manifesting? I have to see beyond the illusion that I've created, like something happened to me instead of for me. I am like really in a good position in life. There's nothing I need, want, or nothing. And excuse me, am I going to sit here and keep giving energy to shit I lost? I'm shitting in my pumpkin pie. I'm so happy right now. I keep thinking about what I don't have and then what they did and then why and then this. I got it good right now. I'm shitting my own pumpkin pie. I resign from shitting in my shit. That makes sense. I resign in, what do they say? The saying here in America is you don't shit where you sleep. If I'm having good sleep, I'm okay. Something wrong. I swear I'm starting today. I'm not shitting my pumpkin pie no more. Man, come on. Tell me I can't eat on my own channel or smoke a cigarette, have a drink. What I gotta do that for you for? Are you the ruler of my universe? Did you create myself? Did you go through all this hard work? Do you even have a story to tell, or do you have a bunch of questions? I'm not. Get down. The only reason you're up here is because you see me eating. Stop it. Do I finally, after so many years of being hurt, know my worth? I'm so happy to be one of those ones that grew through the pain and not the ones that stayed hurt. Go through your journey. I'm so strong. You want to get to where I'm at? It's a journey. It's a place inside you to want to help people. Even when sometimes you just don't feel like you should. Because people have a painful way of, when you're an empath, broken people come to you. And you kind of get tired of that, but in every broken person that you help, it sends you another lesson that you can use to heal yourself. Words are a powerful thing. And the mind is a powerful brain. What you think about, you can bring about. But it's not like you can say, because God does not affect free will. You can't just say, I want Johnny back. I want Sarah back. No. That is dark magic. They have to be willing. Hey, AP, how you doing, sweet love? They have to be willing to come back themselves, sweet. God doesn't affect free will. AP Sweet, your future wife, did you actually go out and find a lady, or you wonder about her? Because the things that you imagine that a woman should be, that's your future wife. Not in a negative way because you don't want to be a narcissist and talk shit and beat her because she's your wife now, but impregnate her and play Nintendo. A wife, you don't call yourself a husband, which is one side of your cup, and then a wife is another, and expect to make an ace of cups a chalice. You about your future wife, imagine her like everything in your imagination. Make a list of things you want in a person and tell God that that is what you want in a person. And then He will work through the ethers and make it happen. But make sure you're sure. Because you can manifest something you thought you wanted. I want a girl that, likes to do this and do that. But you have to understand the inner meaning of what you're manifesting, because beyond yourself, there is that other person. And God does not affect free will. I wanted to be a lady in the street and a freak in the bed. Well, okay. I'll get you a lady in the street and a freaking bed. But she also might have like some red flags too. Like she's not just a freak with you. So be specific and manifest the most positive of what you imagine you really want in your life. If you want a wife, because once you sign those papers, God takes that serious. I don't give a fuck what the judge said. God takes that shit serious. You told him, this is the one I choose. And he's telling you, well, baby boy, baby girl, choose wisely. Write it down, like be serious for once. Look right in here and say, what if I always wanted in a love? Not the little, don't look at, she's got to be beautiful. I mean, looks can be deceiving because beauty can also, they can be sweet as all get out and not be that kind of person. They can also, beauty can be a hoe, and her beauty is everybody's booty. So be specific about what you're looking for. And then don't, when you go out there, don't accept nothing less than that list. And it may be a little lonely for a little while, but you rather be lonely and be in peace and then find your bliss than to have somebody you think is bliss, but all it does is bring chaos with it because they're not ready. Be okay with yourself, sweet baby. Okay? And I see you really want something sweet, something like candy, something you can put in, something you can love to death. Like a really good life. Imagine the good life and write that down. And be careful what you write and say. Whatever you tell God and put in the ethers, so it shall be in your life. Because you can manifest something that looks like good, but the grass is not green. It's like a dirty wood color. So be specific, sweet. Tell the ethers. Write it down. It's a manifestation. Be careful though. When you truly love somebody, you will, let me put it like this. When you truly love somebody, it is their choice. They, like you'll say, do you want to work or not? But it's also their choice if they're going to be a house of a wife to be a house of a wife. That means I don't have to come home and worry about nothing. But I still want to do dishes with you. I still want to take out the trash. I still have my part to do. I don't just have to bring home the bacon and some bullshit. Because if one day I didn't have nothing, can you bring me still bacon to like rub my losses and build me up again? Because for years you were the house and the wife. Can you steer my children in a proper direction if so we have them? Baby, do you want a job? You can have it. I see what kind of lady you are. If you are the kind of lady that wants a job. And then I'm so glad you have one. Are we 50-50 on this? A 50-50 heart. I give you part of me, part of my cup, and then you give me your cup. So a 50-50 heart is what it is. If she wants a job, then she plans on putting something in. But if it's the kind of person that you spend and then she keeps hers for herself, that is not a 50-50 shit. Be specific. It can go any end of the spectrum of being specific. If you want a lady, if you want a housewife, get a housewife. But don't forget, you still gotta be the man. You still gotta come in here and take out the trash. Okay, you still got. This is not about she, because she will let you know what she wants to do by her mannerisms. A woman, she'll tell you things about her without even having to say something. That's just the way you are. You willing to know the green and the red flags? Green means go, red means stop. Okay, like for real. And then, are you gonna do your part? Are you gonna come home and take out the trash like a man should? Clean the toilets. Do the stuff a woman shouldn't touch. Yes, without you, she'll do it herself. But that doesn't mean she doesn't want a chivalrous man. Somebody that will respect her and open her door. Wash the dishes together, maybe watch some movies. And she lays down and you go put the popcorn in the microwave and go get it and come back. And treat her like she's special. Kiss her on the forehead while she sleep. Show her that she's absolutely special to you. You get what you manifest. If you think something so simple as whether you work or not, there's more to it than that. There's more to it. It's more to it. It's not that simple. So think, what can you give, and what are you willing to accept, and what is she's giving, what is she willing to accept, what are you wanting, what are you willing to accept, because everything you put in your mind shall you manifest. Get down. Down. You keep climbing on me like you can have my food and you can't. It's mine. I'm hungry. Let me take him out though. He's a sweet baby. He just all up in my lap. So everyone, thank you for so much for coming. This was a fun. I so much appreciate you. I can't wait to see you again.